Hi, this is Richard Lucas introducing Open Coffee Meetups for potential city leaders anywhere on Earth. It explains the benefits of running a group, what's expected, and gives some background information about Open Coffee, what it is and the purpose. So the big idea is to provide a friendly, inclusive atmosphere meetups for people who are interested in taking their life forward, but combining that with structure and efficiency to make sure that everyone in the room gets to meet everyone else in the room. Everyone gets a chance to present who they are, what they do, what they can offer other people, and what they want from other people in the first half of the meeting, while their details, either their LinkedIn, perhaps their webpage, are put up on screen in order to mean that everyone can really understand who else they're in the room with. And in the second half of the meeting, people have the opportunity to follow up with the people who are most interesting to them. That makes these meetings much more useful than normal. There are lots of benefits of them being a valuable member of society to running these meetups. You get to be someone in your local community if you run Open Coffee. You have a reason to contact almost anyone and get their attention if you invite them to be involved. You get training in how to run world-class events, and you enhance your personal brand, your CV, your resume. You can contact all the different actors in your local community about potentially hosting your events on their premises, and they will pay attention because you're taking something that's potentially valuable to them. Entrepreneurs often will be special guests and mentor at your events if you invite them. And as you develop your range of contacts, it will be in a non-salesy concept as you're positioning, as you talk to people, is as someone doing something valuable for your local community. You get skills development because hosting meetings is not rocket science, but it's definitely a skill which we will help you with. And leadership, because if you're leading an Open Coffee group, you're leading volunteers. Leading volunteers involves a lot of the same processes as leading people in a business. Running world-class events is useful because as you learn what makes them work, you will be able to deploy that whatever else you're doing. And a lot of the world still does function around events. And I've had literally decades, 30 years of experience running these type of meetings, both in Krakow, Poland, in Lisbon, in other countries, and also in cooperation with TED and TEDx, who run extremely high quality events all over the world. In terms of our expectations, I think generally speaking, I would want a city leader to commit to running an event once a month after a pilot launch, just to test that there is a demand for this in their local community. It's not a money-making venture. I have no problem with people recovering their costs, but we expect people to do this not as a business, but as a way to contribute to the local community. Our values of inclusivity and openness are important, and we want people to cooperate with other Open Coffee and pro-entrepreneurship groups in their community. Our standards and values are important. That's what gives us quality and differentiation from the numerous other meetups that go on. And once it's up and running, I'd like leaders to think about who would run it if they had to step down to create sustainability and longevity. So if you're interested, after the short introduction, many thanks. There's a form you can carefully type up, or you can scan the barcode, and there should be a link in the YouTube description below. Or you can just get in touch with me directly, although the form is a good place to start. There's a history to Open Coffee. They've been going for decades. It wasn't my idea. Very often in my life I pick up on other people's ideas and extend and embrace them. And you can see certain names there on screen. I've supported Open Coffee Krakow since its inception, founded Open Coffee Lisbon, Open Coffee Ericeira, and other cities dotted around the world as well. You can see a few screenshots of Open Coffee events, some of which I'm behind, others of which exist independently of me. Well, if you've watched this far, many thanks. If you'd like to do this sort of thing with my support, please do get in touch and I will do the best to help you. Thank you very much indeed.